Go forwards. And good evening everybody, my name is Oseh, and tonight you join us pretty much where we left off yesterday. We started a few minutes ago but decided to give you a break from screaming kids. So all is now fairly peaceful. Mrs. Oseh has finished the second stage of fertilisation on this grass field here and just gone off to the arable fields and fertilised those as well. Me, I'm just loading bales into the extractor to wrap them for silage. Okay, you need to go to the store and get your tractor fixed.
I'm very bad at driving on the road.
Yeah. But if you don't go driving on the road, your tractor's going to fall apart.
I know that practically.
It needs an oil change.
Where, the garage where I clean all the time? Where I log in every time?
No, the store next to it.
Or my equipment?
Yeah. Oops. We're getting all sorts of...
Young lady, you're about to get put in the corner.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. And I'm going to be working on the second block of silage for a short while. Oh, there we go. I still haven't figured out the sensitivity of that thing. But it should be possible to position the bale so it gets sucked off without having to move the extractor and whatever. But it's not really that easy to do from directly behind perspective. Try that. That works. We also need that. She's going to use up all our money that we get from this job.
Who just bought?
I bought a weeder.
So we don't have to bring it back.
Yeah, you have to bring it back. So yeah, you get your oil changed, grab the weeder, then drive through the gas station and get some diesel for your tractor, and then come back to the farm. I might be finished by then. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's the F1 menu. Yeah. Yes. And the map, I think, is the 9 button. If you press it once, it goes big, and if you press it a second time, it'll disappear. Right. Okay, there is a box at by the store.
ATM looking thing?
No, in front of you, one of those is a purchase button, and the other one has a yellow box that looks like caution markings. Yeah, drive into the box.
Oh, those markings.
Yeah. Okay, jump out your tractor. Walk up to that yellow thing there and press R to interact with it. And one of the options should be repair. Probably cost you about $300. Okay. Then click back or press escape. And jump back in your tractor. And there you go. Tractor's had an oil change. It's good for another 7 hours. Yeah, that crazy thing there is a weeder. So I could be telescoping the telehandler so that it can reach onto the extractor easier. But So next off at the gas station. I don't think you have to get out to pump gas. You're not? So that should be sufficient. If you press R, that should fill up. Yeah. Ask the magic communicate with the icon I'm sitting next to. So in your case, that's a gas tank or a gas dispenser thing. Huh? Well, that's not bad. It's European prices. Actually, I don't think it is. Well, because some map makers alter the economics on their map, so they will make gas prices more equivalent to the region they're modelling. So American gas will be cheaper than European gas, and they'll also modify potentially the value of crops. I know that Lawfolds, which I play on Saturday, has a very favourable economy when it comes to crop selling, and that's before you take into account seasons modifications or anything else. And I'm playing that map on hard economy, and I'm just raking in the cash. Whereas other maps, the crop values are much lower, even on medium difficulty. And it takes you a lot longer to make the money. But really, if Lawfolds didn't have a favourable economy, I probably still wouldn't have that much in the way of equipment and what have you. Oh, don't run away. I need those bales. Oh. Wow. Oh, that one just jumped off. That's good. Last two. Oops. Backwards. There we go. And I've got the quick look and the gear shift on the same button cluster, so sometimes I'll hit both at the same time. So you didn't use up all the fertilizer either, did you? That's... I was hoping I didn't have to bring out the telehandler to get that prong attachment. There we go, that's better. Oh, let's go forward as well. That's also a good plan. Okay, the two arable fields that you just fertilized, they're now going to need weeding. And that attachment on the back of your tractor tears the weeds out of the ground. Okay. So that's there. We're going to take this over to the main yard and we will move that bag lifting attachment. Huh? Yeah. It's the smallest weeder available though. Oh, I see you.
I'm not going to tell you again. One more time. No. Not until you behave yourself. Wherever that is in your hand, put it down. Put it down. If you can lay there and behave yourself, you can have it there.
Oh, that's a rock. Hello. Got my prong thing. 9 meters. It's probably about the biggest piece of equipment we have. So it's not going to take very much to... well, you could just unfold it and then drive up. No, you don't need to select seed. The seed tank is empty and you don't
Lower,
want to do that.
lower reader.
Yeah, all you have to do is lower it. You don't have to turn it on because that's a function of its planting abilities. So you want to sort of get to the edge of the field. I'm going to get out of the way. You've got a dangerous spiky thing. Get my tractor where it's safe. Okay, we are done with the front loader, the telehandler for a bit.
Alright, so I just lower it, insert.
You just lower it and then drag it along the ground. And if you look in front of it and then look behind it as you're driving, you'll see some of the greenery has disappeared, and that's the weeds that you pulled up. Oh, and I just crashed into a tree.
Oh, I did that.
That's because I was looking over my shoulder, not where I was going. So I can park this thing up. I'll put this in here. Jump out and run over here and empty this thing. Still don't know the buttons for this one. Unload bales are. Okay, that looks like the thing I want to do. So. And we unfold it, stick it in reverse. I'm not sure this is actually designed to drive with its own engine power. But it is kind of handy that it does. Oh, until you ground it up against the wall. Donk. Fortunately, it doesn't take any fuel. So, we will run over here and I think I missed a whole bunch of them. There we go. Okay, let's go get ourselves some silage. So, okay, the meeting's going. This is a nice piece of equipment. Although, as I said earlier, barely on the operating capacity of this tractor. I know on Lawfolds, the large square bale lifter, it's pretty much the limits of a 380 horsepower class 940. Although this map is in general a lot flatter, at least where we're working at the moment. It does get more hilly elsewhere. Okay, 4 to go. Left. Okay.
Put your legs, put your hands down. I don't care. Lay still and go to sleep.
I think I figured I need about 18 of these to complete the contract. Which means we should get the cash for about 7 of them. Oh, come on, tractor. Ooh. Okay, unload. Okay, that sounds like we started making some money. Oh no, 81, 86, 93. Contract finished. So 1,300. I'm guessing for one. 13's into 64. 5. Yeah. So we actually made 6 profit. Let's fold that thing up again. So if I can maneuver it back through the shed back there. Okay, I can call the dude who did the contract and say, contract is complete, give me my money. Okay, we got paid. Oops. So I think that was we barely covered the cost of weeder, but that's good. It would be nice to have more money, but to have approximately the same amount of money is probably sufficient for now. Nope. Good job the street signs fake. I'd probably be knocking down an awful lot of them.
Okay, man. Let's go.
Okay. Now we need to try and get that in the shed without hitting anything. Another way. Should line up. We've got about a foot back there. Oh. That's probably good enough. It's definitely under the shelter, so that's fine. Okay. Excuse me. So we've got 34,000. I want 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 18 for the horse block. Where's the road? Oh, just up there, where the car just went racing past. Try not to drive into any lampposts.
Get your thumb out of your mouth and keep your nose in there.
Someone's probably going to be very cranky at school tomorrow.